Good evening, everybody. It's Saturday night. I'm RV Debs, and we're going to have a little live stream chat. I do hope you'll all join me and have some fun with me. So, who is going to be? Who's going to be the first in? Let's see. I'm right on time. I said 7:30, and I am on time. Hey, Connie, you're the first one in. Thanks for being number one. You are certainly a number one friend. Hi, Mary Bowman. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Hello, Jose. Hello, Martha. Oh, I'm so glad you're coming in. Thank you, Connie. That's sweet of you. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Tapestry Tart. I'll let y'all get in here and get comfy. Deborah Garlic, good to see you. Nana May, sending out lots of love and hugs to all of you. Hi, Denise. And Scruggs, good to see you as always. Yay. Hi, Judy. And I know you're all, it's Saturday, so it's the middle of the weekend. It's been a pretty nice weather here. We're really very lucky. Because I had a few cold days. I think I told you that on Wednesday that I had lost electricity and for a whole day. But anyway, it's warm. Today was 80. Perfect. Lots of wind. Lots of wind. Thank you, Connie. Yes, I do appreciate getting a lot of thumbs up. That makes me feel good. Hey, Cindy. Happy Saturday. Yeah, so I'm glad you're all here. It's warming up in North Carolina. Yeah. Thank you, Molly. How you doing? Yeah, we've warmed up. I mean, we had a couple of really I mean, for South Texas, we're not ready for the 20s. When it gets into the 20s, my space heater is like not gonna work. And then we lost power at like 4 in the morning. We didn't get a storm per se. It was just, icy weather. And I don't know if a transformer blew or whatever they are, but we were without power from like 4 a.m. on, I believe it was on Monday. And it didn't come back on until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I had to go in the truck because I have heat in the truck. I took Lily and we went for a drive and got some breakfast and went to Petco. Hi, Sally. Hi, Jim. Welcome, you guys. So right now it is 70 degrees, so you can see it's a really nice evening. Here, let's see if I can do this. God, it's hard to do this. Anyway, good weather. So, everybody okay? Connie said it's warming up in Iowa. It's above zero. Yeah, that's not warm. Hello, Michelle. Yeah, right now we've got some great weather. Julie, hello, Julie. Hi, Zelda. Yeah, I know. I mean, we're really having some nice mild weather. 23 degrees in Connecticut. Well, see now in the middle of summer when I'm complaining because it's 100 degrees for, 10 days straight, you'll just say, "Yeah, but you have winter." Hi, Dee Dee. Yeah, we have nice winters here. I mean, we got cold. It was cold. And when you don't have electricity, and you're in a RV, which is really metal, it's like being in a ice box. But I feel real comfortable because luckily, while I didn't have any heat at all, no electric, I do have a solar generator, and I put my electric blanket on it. So me and Lily were, snuggled in the blanket, and that did help. I don't use propane heat, Julie. My furnace wasn't working, and the guys that work on my house and have done lots of work for me, they took it, and I just haven't paid to have it put back in. I think it's going to be at least a couple $100. So I have a nice small space heater and an electric blanket. That's what I use. 3 inches of snow and no school, so the kids are happy. Hi, Mimi. Good to see you. It's been a while. Got my furnace repaired, so guaranteed summer. Yeah, you won't need it. That's why I held back on the furnace. I thought it's only cold maybe 2 or 3 days here and there in the winter. And I can usually if the electric stays on, I'm fine. Hi, Jerry. I hate the feeling of no electricity. I know everyone feels that way. It's like we need to make sure they don't go down. I got my fingernails done. I had to get rid of the red glitter. I was so sick of it. So I've got a French manicure with a little bit of silver. Isn't that pretty? Thank you. Yeah, I mean, normally I have color, but I do, and I had them take all of them off because the girl that did them last, that did the red glitter, they were so thick and they were overgrown. So I just put a new set on, and it's obvious. It looks it. Hi, Callie Cat. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, this is a French, but then under the white is just a little skinny line of glittery silver. It's very, it's not real. It's just subtle. It's classy. So anyway, I hope that you're doing all right. We're halfway through winter, aren't we? Mimi, you love glitter? Well, I like a little flash here and there, not too much. This is good for me. But I am this year's been interesting, not this year. I mean like this last year I've I've gotten a new computer, a large monitor, which is great. My eyes are still, the same as they were several months ago, which is not good. So I'm going to be making another eye doctor appointment, and yeah, you know, because I don't want to, well, I don't want to lose my sight, and I don't know why my eyes are always bloodshot. Always. They never used to be. I look in pictures way before, and it's like I had white around my eyes, and now I have pink. It's blepharitis too, so, and I'm on the computer a lot, and I sit here a lot, and my back is out, and it's the chair. It's just, it's leaning to the left, and my right flank is sore. Yeah, my feet are not swollen anymore, at least not now. So I think I'm gonna make it. I'm a little messy over here. I have a towel. I'm sorry about that. Oh well. One of Miss Lily's sweaters. Cute, huh? Oh yeah, I'm still on. I've been on Second Life for years. I don't see me giving it up. Do I have an air filter? Like, if my air conditioner has an air filter. Are you talking about an air purifier? Which I do have, I just have to get a new filter for it. They're not cheap. Oh my god. Yeah, the air filter is like $30, and it doesn't take long for them to get dusty and dirty. So you know you're breathing that. That's true. Ugh, yeah. Hi, Liz. What are some of the ways y'all get through those hard days? When you're not feeling good. Do you ever like sometimes when I'm not feeling good or like I get a pain and it's in my flank of my right side and my mind starts thinking really horrible things. And I don't want to go to the doctor. I should go to the doctor. I'm having trouble with just the reality of the physical stuff as we get older. It's like I can't I don't have the energy or the oomph I used to have, and it's yeah, Nancy, well, it wouldn't hurt for me to get a filter. I don't know if it would help my eyes. I really I have a like an in I was told by the last time I went that around the where the hair is, the eyelashes, it's blepharitis is where it's infected like in between the hair follicles. So it does cause a lot of discomfort and my eyes tear all the time. I put drops in a few times a day. It's ever since I had cataracts removed, honestly. I used to have a little bit of eye allergy and my nose would always have sinus problems and stuff. But since I got my cataracts out, my eyes have changed and not for the better. The only good thing out of cataracts is that everything's bright. So, I really and when I go out in the sun now, never used to be like this. I go out in the sun and I have to shade my eyes. Oh, Sally, thank you. I try not to think about people looking really close on their big TVs. You got a cold, Jerry? People in the park here, there's been a cold going around, but I have not been very social. Julie, I can't make jewelry right now. My eyes are too um just it's not comfortable. I have my vision's changed. Dee Dee, for her on a bad day or a rough day, you pray, read encouraging scriptures. I look at comedy videos or a good movie. Yep, all those things are good things for sure. I think COVID is a cold. What's the difference? Oh, Connie, you're funny. That is too much. The guys, no, I can't buy that. Thank you, Julie. Yeah, I mean, my dad had macular, uh, I can't think of the word. I get into music, Mary. What I've been doing to get through these days when I'm really not feeling that good, yes, degeneration. My dad had that, and I have been checked, and I have early stages of it, and I'm on special vitamins. So I don't know if that's really the problem or if I just have blepharitis that has affected me. What do I do though when I'm feeling down? Well, I have been seeing this guy online as a really good friend and just hanging out together, and that's helped. So for the past 10 months, when I go to Second Life and pretend it's like my life is different on Second Life. I can do everything and then some. So I mean, I use it as a really great escape, and it's not hurting anybody. Try those contact lens contacts. Even though, why would I put a contact in my eye? That would hurt. Is that what you mean? Use contacts? Patty. Try those contact lens drops. Oh, lens drops? Oh, I don't put those in, but um I have drops. I've got refresh and I've got sustain. Yeah, I try. I've tried a lot kinds of stuff. But I'm going back to the doctor. Thank you, Nancy. You know, if I would have known that I wasn't going to be able to really do a lot of beating and because I just fixed the earring that I needed to turn the end and it was hard. I could barely see it. I don't know why Margie's not in here. She must have got busy, or maybe I don't know. I know she's fine because I talked to her today. Yes, Tart. And really, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have, YouTube as an outlet for me and a little bit of finance help. I'm so happy that I have Second Life and that a computer was actually given to me so I could use it and enjoy the whole thing. Hi, Dasha. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just being myself. And a lot of times I know, oh, I see other people and they go traveling and they go to this place and that place. And I just haven't had the oomph to really go too many places at all. I don't even want to go to the clubhouse. Now I work on Sunday and Monday, so I get the golf cart and I go to the clubhouse and I'm around a lot because I'm supposed to be. But otherwise, I kind of hide out in my own little world. Thanks, Connie. Well, I'm grateful that you're here. Yeah, I could use a few more thumbs up, that's for sure. So I get into music, and that's what I do on Second Life. We Dalton is a DJ, and he's really into like the blues and rock and classic. He's into all music, but primarily he plays blues clubs, and I just get really into the music. I really enjoy it. Yeah, I get it. I mean, you know, I have been watching a lot more news. A lot more news. I wish there was a casino around. It's a good thing there is in Cali Cat because I love a slot machine. I eat a lot of onion. I cook with a lot of onion. Jazz. Well, we actually have on when do we do this? Mondays. Dalton and I are doing a jazz club where I'm the host and he's the DJ and playing really cool old wonderful jazzy stuff. Sally, how long is the closest, how long does it take to get to a casino? Oh, I get mesmerized. I mean, if I bring money to the casino, I'm gonna do the slot machines. So I have to be very careful on what I bring into the building. The bus trips, huh? I'd like to go. Sally, have you ever gone? Yes, check. I'd like to go with, it'd be nice to go with you. You have 2 miles away a casino. Seem a lot of people do. But in Texas, we don't really have any casinos. Now there is casinos in Oklahoma, which is over right over the Texas line where I used to live. That's the last time I went. Yes, Sally, that would be awesome. Find out for me. I'd be interested. Would you want to come along and we could like, see what they offer and how it works? Probably have a meal out and enjoy the slot machines or whatever. Oh, great. That would be awesome. That makes me happy. San Diego has 12 casinos. Yeah, we don't have anything real close. We have the Mohegan Sun. Is that in Connecticut? Thanks, Dee Dee. Yeah, I've been to that one, Sarah. I have been up to there at that casino. It's a big casino too, very overwhelmingly big. You'd rather do construction than go to the casino? Eagle Pass, Texas has Kickapoo. I don't know what that is. I never heard of that. It is a small world. I used to, my best friend Kathy and I, um, we did Renaissance festivals and arts and craft festivals for about 20 years. And we would go all the way up to Massachusetts, New York, um, all over. And oh, we visited that casino. Matter of fact, I remember that because I wanted to stop because it was so huge. And I went in by myself. She stayed in the car and was read her book while I think I blew like $50. But I remember about 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Yeah, it's a reservation. I didn't know we have one in Texas. I kind of got what you meant, Dee Dee. Um, yeah, about I don't even know how long ago. It seems long ago. Maybe 5 years ago, I had one of my subscribers um befriended me and her and her husband were my friends, and when I went to San Antonio, I went to go see, a concert, to see Celtic Thunder, which was fabulous, wonderful, love them. Um, and I pretty much, they said, "Listen, we're in San Antonio, can we take you out to dinner?" And they did, and we went and had a great time, and then, they invited me to I forget the name of it. It's a casino in Oklahoma, very big. I can't think of the name, but it's got like building after building of different like Japan and Mexico, China, and it's casinos, it's different states. And so I don't know if somebody in here will know that. Thank you. Windstar. Julie, thank you. Yes. So I drove from that West Texas, Knox City to Windstar, and I had my own room and it was free. And so we spent one night there and it was fun. I didn't win, but I really enjoyed the casino. It was cool. I like to watch people too. The casino boat, those are fun. The ones that are like river boats. It was yes, from the hotel room to the casino and then this long casino that went I don't know how far it went. But it was fun, and, the dinner was good. I think it was the dinner was included. All this they had all this included with, I guess, from previous points they made. So it was really nice. I don't know if they're still watching me. And if you are watching, please say hello because it's been a long time and they are really good people. I enjoyed their company. San Antonio is a really cool city. I haven't spent that much time there, but I did get to go to the and what's it called? The river cruise of downtown San Antonio. Lily, I think she tripped going up the stairs. Were you at the casino in Eagles Pass? Hi, Scott. No, I don't know where Eagles Pass is. Good to see you. Hope you're staying warm up there in Canada. The Riverwalk is beautiful in downtown. There's a boat and everybody gets on it and just it's such a cool ride on this river that runs all over the downtown area. Del Rio. I don't even know where Del Rio is. Texas is huge, Scott. I'm lucky I know what I know. Nicholas, hi Nicholas, welcome. No, I don't move. This is a fifth wheel, and it's here. It's basically permanent. I'm not into pulling it. No, so I don't put anything away. I don't have to put anything away because I'm not going anywhere. Well, I'm in South Texas, and I'm on the border of Mexico. So that's I don't know where that is though. On the border. Hey, Margie, welcome. Yeah, it's been a while since we talked, Scott. Steam and Bean also has a channel in case y'all are interested. He's a cool man from Canada, a few hours away. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of places I haven't been to. I just went recently on a tour of the Rio Grande City, and that was fun. Hi, Marilyn. That's okay. Glad to see you. Where's the yeah, we have two Sallys, and that's rare. Hi, Sally. Is it Wenzik? Wenzik? Hi, JP. Eagle Pass, Texas is close to Uvalde, Texas. Elementary school shooting over there. Yeah, I've never been over there in I haven't even been to I've never even been to Corpus Christi or Brownsville. I went through it to get to the beach once. No, I'm not in San Antonio. I'm 4 hours from San Antonio drive, but I haven't done that much. Yeah, I'm near Edinburgh. Yes. Yeah, someday I'll get to Corpus Christi and I've never, really I've never been to Houston or Corpus Christi or up that way. Other than I went with Jim Green Jay, took me to Las took me to Padre Island. Hi Susan, come on in, welcome. Yeah, better late than never for sure. You are you in New Brunswick, Texas? No, I'm not, JP. I'm in a RV park in near Mission, Texas. And this RV park is a resort that caters to birders because there's all these birds that fly south and they come here and we have the bird watchers I mean, really into it. And that's pretty much what comes down here from All over, really. We have a lot of people from Canada and in the middle of the country, Indiana, Kansas, Oklahoma, Wisconsin. A lot of people come here. Boca Chica. Yeah, I've seen SpaceX. That was fun. Oh, yeah, with you. When you travel on Second Life, do you really feel you're there? Well, I've never been to Spain. Um, Sometimes, the art itself, just teleporting yourself to let's just say teleporting yourself to Paris. If you've never been to Paris, it's the closest thing you're going to get to Paris. It's the same thing, the Italian coast. If somebody can dream it up, if it's there, it's on Second Life too. Yeah, Mission, Texas is very close to me. I mean, we go to Mission, Texas when you go out because Palmview is a little tiny town. I don't sing on Second Life, no, but I do host my DJ friend, my DJ boyfriend. I'm his hostess, so they don't see me like this, but I welcome people and I by their name and stuff. That's what the hosts do. I don't know where San Benito is. Texas is one of those places that, like, I grew up in California, and I can pretty much say that I've been all over California. I cannot say I've been all over Texas. It used to be in Mission? Oh, really? I didn't know that. Hmm. Hi, Lynn. Thanks for the thumbs up, you guys. I always appreciate that very much. I don't know if this person's here, but I want to wish somebody a happy birthday. And I don't know if she's in the room here, but I want to wish you a very happy birthday, Boatsy. You're turning 70 years old, and just another beginning of another decade of good times, hopefully. So your sister, who's a sweetheart, told me that you watch my channel and my live streams. So I want to sing to you a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Boatsy. Happy birthday to you. And many more, many, many more. I need to do more shorts. I haven't really been into it for a while, but I really enjoy doing the shorts and they're fun. So when the lights went out, when we lost electricity, it was just Palmview. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so there's lots of places in Texas that I haven't had a chance to see. I've been to Dallas, and I've been to outside of Dallas, a couple of, a town where Amanda lives. I don't know if Amanda's here tonight. Yeah, I hope they fixed it good. I really do, Sally, because that was awful. That was not a fun thing. I have been all over Florida, but here in Texas, it's so spread far out. I mean, I'd love to go up to see my friends, my best friend in the world and her family. It's 9 hours drive. Thanks, JP. Sally, I didn't, all I knew is that if I got in my truck, I had heat. And if it wasn't, if that heat, if the electric didn't come back on, I would have probably, well, now I know I have a couple friends that I can call. But I was going to go to a hotel because I can't sit in here with my dog and freeze. Is there a song that fits the situation? Oh, yeah. I wonder where Linda Yu is. I thought it was her birthday too. I hope she gets the notification. But if you don't get the notification, I wish you a very happy birthday, Linda. I used to think that I wanted to camp. I wanted to travel and camp out. And I really don't want to do that anymore. The older I get, the more comfortable I want to be. Thank you for the super chat, Scott. You're a sweetie pie. I appreciate it. Yeah, I like that. Hot cup of, is that cocoa or coffee? Only 3 hours. Hi, Lauren. What happened? Are they not a super chat? What's it called? Hey, Nana Flower Power. What kept you? What made you only have 3 hours of sleep? Because you're probably gonna be tired. Oh, just like out of the clear blue, once in a while you don't sleep good. That's a good time to have something like Tylenol PM, because that's what I take if I need to have something to help me sleep. Watching YouTube. Yeah, Tylenol. You should get some Tylenol PMs. You're gonna have a night like that. Take a couple of those. Yeah, you know, sometimes I'm up really late watching videos. I've been watching shorts, the ones that I told you about the what's it called? I hate my memory, the loss of words. They're fly dancing, board dance. Anyway, yeah, melatonin. I've never really had any that didn't work for me. Yeah, TikTok. Well, it's on actually. They're on YouTube Shorts also. Hi, Brenda. Lily's sleeping on her bed. I watch TikTok right before I go to bed. I usually you know, do a few of these. But my eyes start to get tired. That's what happens. I get to that point where I can't even see straight. And I'm looking at the chat and it's a little blurry. I can kind of, I still see, but it's a little blurry. You don't drink coffee and you don't take pills. Well, it wouldn't hurt if you couldn't sleep and you wanted to sleep if you took Tylenol PMs. It's not that, strong. I've been watching a lot of, I've been watching a lot with the president. I have to say I've been following him and I'm kind of impressed. I'm really happy. I'm not saying anything else about it because that's not what we talk about. Margie said, "I'm online all night, always have an earbud in." Really? What do you have on during the middle of the night? Hi, Carol. Yeah, I get into it. Sometimes I'll get off Second Life and say goodnight, and then all of a sudden I'm on YouTube and I'm watching live streams. I'm watching shorts of funny things, all the sleep videos. When I was, I haven't done it in a long time. I have a fan in my bedroom, so at night the fan is on and I hear it. It's like a motor. If I didn't have that, I would definitely put on sounds. I love the sounds of, um, kind of like a fan. Yeah, I like funny stuff, animal stuff. I don't watch movies much anymore. Really, mostly I just watch videos, all kinds of them. Nancy listens to old time detective stories. That would be good. And if I do some traveling, I'm going to have the Audible book so that I, can have something to do. Yeah, I like air movement too, and I have a fan on in the corner of my bedroom up on the top, always on, even when it's cold. And like before I go to bed, I'll turn the fan to my AC on so that we have continuous air moving. I've listened to audiobooks, and I think if I was traveling, that would be a great thing to have. You get up at 4 in the morning? That's the middle of the night. Well, JP, how many times can you watch that movie? You know what I mean? It's a good movie, but I don't think I could watch it all the time. That sounds interesting, Dee Dee. I bet Cher has had an interesting life. I've had an interesting life. Yeah, I'll just be watching one after another till my eyes are like, and then finally I just like turn off put away the phone. I'm sure that's not real good for us to be on our phone all night. Yeah, I can't even conceive the thought of playing tennis, yet alone 3 times a week. That doesn't even I don't comprehend that at all. I wish I did, but that's not me. Well, how long ago was that, Jim? I used to dance for hours. Used to. Keyword. 30 years ago. Yeah, well, she's she's playing tennis now. You still play tennis, Sally? You are a morning person. I'm not a morning person. I mean, I don't mind. I don't go to bed till about 2 in the morning. That's my average, 2 a.m. And then I'm up around 9 a.m. So sometimes I'll get up at 7:30 and I'm like, then I need a nap. Same here, Connie. Lauren, I don't think you're going to find too many people watching tennis here. Yeah, those days people were pretty stinky and life was really different. Tart. Yeah, I've never gotten my husband, who may he be resting in peace. He played tennis and golf. I never did. And I've never really been an early bird, so it's always been a hassle to get up. Now I can do whatever I want, like you say, Carol. I I stay up until I'm tired and then I can sleep, and now on Sunday and Monday I work, so I have to really be out and about by 9 a.m. Yep. Right now, I'm from Buffalo, New York, and the Buffalo Bills are playing, and they're like, so Dalton's from Buffalo, New York, also. So we're definitely watching the Buffalo Bills. Go Bills! Ping pong is a fun game. I haven't played it in a while, but I that was easy. I mean, much better. I'm not a physical, you know. I've never been a real physical strong. It's just not me. That's what makes the world so interesting. The falls are beautiful, definitely. I left Buffalo as a little kid. My parents moved to California, but my cousins still live there, so I used to come visit. Well, I hope the Buffalo Bills win. That's who I hope wins. That's who Dalton is wanting, and that's what I want. Buffalo, New York is a very old city. I wouldn't want to live there. I mean, my cousins never moved. Hi, Sharon. Yeah, Patrick's still making videos. Mostly he's on TikTok now too, but I haven't talked to him in a while. But I watch whatever he puts out. I'm sure that the snow melted in Florida. Yeah, I've never spent a winter in Buffalo other than when I was 5 years old, a little baby, but I can't, I no, But I've been there. We visit in the summer. Yeah, Patrick is still in a RV and doing videos, and he's a teacher. Basically, he teaches RNs. Like, he's really smart, that man. I don't think Houston got snow. Maybe they got some ice. I don't know. I didn't hear that. We didn't have snow. We had a couple of freezing mornings, like that one day in the 20s, maybe, freezing, but we didn't get snow. Yeah, Niagara Falls freezes up. I lived in the snow for a little while. I had snow, but most people do know that if it's freezing, you run a little drip in your sinks. So, but it would have to be freezing for a while before, the pipes freeze. I don't think it did in Florida, but I don't know for sure. I'm not there. It snowed in North Carolina. I know that. And Dalton said it's melting now. Getting married, huh? That's really nice. That's a happy time for families. Yeah, Carol, that's really I've heard of it. I don't know why anybody would. She said it's wild how many people have gone over Niagara Falls in barrels. Yeah, that's crazy. You got 9 inches of snow in Pensacola? 9 inches? Okay, that's a lot. Hey Google, how much snow did Pensacola get this last week? These came back from a search. Yeah, yeah. It says Florida set snowfall record. Hi, Kimberly. Well, it said, yeah, that's crazy. Holy cow, Sharon. According to the NWS, 8.9 inches officially fell over Pensacola, with similar amounts in nearby Milton. The previous all-time greatest snowfall event occurred March 6th, 1954, when just 4 inches fell. No, I'm looking it up because that's amazing to me. Wow. Is it still in out there? Hey, Ms. Kimberly, that's where I lived for most of the years is in the Tampa Bay area. My last place I lived was Tarpon Springs, Florida. Loved it. It's melted today. That's really a freak out, 9 inches. I mean, it's hard to even picture it. The kids must have loved it. You lived in Tarpon Springs too, huh? I lived in a little RV, not RV, it was a trailer park. Yeah, freaky weather for sure. I do miss having Greek food. Oh, that's the best Greek food right there. Alwyn, welcome. I'm sorry to hear that you lost all those trees. High winds are scary. I tell you what, I can handle the rain and stuff, but when it's really windy, that's scary because Mother Nature can take anything and tear it apart. Well, when you live in Tampa Bay, you've got there's lots of Greek restaurants and they're delicious. Where Mission, Texas is the grapefruit capital of the world. Yeah, I really could go for some Greek food and some Jewish food. But you cannot get that here in the Rio Grande Valley, Texas. You can get Mexican, Italian, you can get, Asian, you can probably lots of different Italian, but you can't get good bagels and how do you get sick of food? Hi, Georgiana. You guys coming in at the end of the live stream. Ms. Me Too. Oh man, that's really crazy too, Lauren. Jeez. Thanks for the thumbs up, you guys. I do appreciate that. I really do. And I just want to make sure that Boatsy, I hope that you did see this, and I wish you a really happy birthday. Happy, healthy year ahead. Punta Gorda. See, I used to do arts and craft shows every single weekend from spring through winter in Florida. Then we would travel in the summer. Hi, Kenny. Hi, Melinda. Yeah, isn't it horrible when your internet goes down? That's awful. No internet and no electricity is a really helpless feeling. So I'm glad everybody's safe. Yeah, I really enjoy all kinds of food. It's pretty limiting, actually. Texas, yeah, they got some good barbecue. It's good. They've got good Tex-Mex but they don't have the New York kind of Jewish deli or New Jersey. They don't have Greek food. It's just the way it is. I like French food, but I very rarely have French food. Maryland, sleep well. I'll see you soon. Good night. I'm going to be leaving too. I hope you all come back on Wednesday and we'll do this again. It is 7 o'clock on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. Your hotel traveling? Okay, that's exciting. I will have a good night. You guys all have a good night. And Sally, check for me Get back to me about the casino. That would be a fun thing to do. I would enjoy that. That would be a real splurge. See you later, Margie, tomorrow. Oh, she Sally was talking about there's bus rides that they go to a casino. I don't know which one. And I was telling her to check and see. Good night, Sheila and Georgina and Kimberly and Nancy and Sally and Ms. and Lauren and everybody, Carol, Susan. Yeah, so let's find out about that. That would be a fun thing to do. I would like to do that. And I'd like to do it with friends. Peace out, Sally. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you all on Wednesday.